Like, men never spend their money on things that they won't get. They're only spending money on a female because you're going to sleep with them. But female will give their bodies for like a top at Mr. Price, a pair of shoes from Ackermans. Like, hello, it's not worth it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you're back, and in today's video we'll be talking about why men cheat, but it will basically be like a different take in terms of the normal reasons as to why men cheat. We're not getting into that, but we're giving it a take whereby it will be from a girlfriend's point of view. In today's video we'll be talking about why men cheat. The only reason why a guy can't cheat is because you are available. Stop making yourself available. Like, if I'm dating someone and there's an opportunity for him to cheat, it's only available because you as a girlfriend are giving him that opportunity. There wouldn't be an opportunity if female didn't give men an opportunity to cheat, because generally women don't have each other's backs. So that is why there are so many men cheating, and it's so sad whereby you don't have females having females backs. In general, everyone either have a problem with this girlfriend, saying she's keeping herself some way, or she's wanting to, keep herself better than everyone else, and look at how she acts, her attitude. The reason why a guy's looking around is because she's not taking care of him. That is not the point. The point is that you are availing yourself for the opportunity to happen, So if girlfriends in general, like for me, I am a feminist and I have females' backs in general. Like, nobody has to give me a badge to do it. I just feel that guys have each other's backs. A guy can be sleeping with like 10 girls and his guys will be like, hey man, you're doing your thing, but girlfriends will be like, they are the reason why the guy has 10 female to sleep with. So if females were to have each other's backs, there wouldn't be a chance for guys to cheat, because nobody would be available, and they would say, no, I'm sorry, I know that you're dating someone. Or most of the time female can tell if a guy is dating, or even if a guy is married. They don't care, they rather just want the money, they want the guy to splurge on them, they want a certain lifestyle, so they don't really care whether he's married or not. And that is a difference. Like, men never spend their money on things that they won't get. They're only spending money on a female because you're going to sleep with them. But female will give their bodies for like a top at Mr. Price, a pair of shoes from Ackermans. Like, hello, it's not worth it. So what men get when you cheat with them is way more than what you are receiving at the end of the stick, So if you don't make yourself available to cheat, then, and you have a girlfriend's back, in general, men won't be able to cheat. Another point is, how do you believe a married guy saying, I'm unhappy with my wife, I'm going to leave her for you, and he's not leaving her for months and you are still waiting on the side? Number one, how do you even get into that? Hello, there's a ring. That should be your standard. That should already put you off from this guy. Not he's having problems, his wife is not, and you're like, oh shame, I'm so sorry to hear that. No, it doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter. The point is, he is married. So don't find yourself at the other end as the woman on the side to receive like the leftovers, and be responsible. Like, I know a woman that broke up a home. The family were having their problems. As usual, everyone has problems. Nobody is perfect. Why? Because we are human beings. It's normal. So there'll be an argument or whatever, as people should have, because we are not the same. So she ended up befriending this woman, being friends with the woman for years. Years. Like this friend of hers, the married lady, would set her up with guys, and she will like go out on dates, double dates with them, not knowing this friend of hers is actually after her husband, ended up breaking up the home. The woman, like, they were divorced and she's married to the guy. I mean, my mind is like absolutely blown. How are you friends with someone, end up marrying her husband? Like, there's no, the level of lowness in female, like, it's seriously something that we have to work on, ladies. It's not normal, and it shouldn't be normal. It shouldn't be something that becomes normal. A relationship is supposed to be between two people, not three. Someone is going to be neglected in some way or another. So if you're in a relationship with someone, be there 100%. Don't be still looking around like, oh, because he's not buying you flowers every other day, you know that Joe over there will buy you flowers, so you're still receiving the flowers from Joe, but you're staying in this relationship. No, we are not men. And you're having like this, you've got this new like a generation of women coming up trying to act like men. We are not men. So I don't believe that you should try to outdate a guy. Like, you also want to have a couple of guys that you're dating. You also want to keep your options open. It's not the same thing. The difference is, as a woman, by nature, how we were created, you will latch on somewhere, and the only person who's going to get hurt will be you. It's not going to be the guy. Men don't have that part built in them. We do. So we end up trying to be all Bristol and be like, I don't care, I'm not fussed about this, I will be fine. You will never be fine. Those are the things that just doesn't go away. It's not something that, just disappears, because that's not how you were created. So as much as they are trying to pretend that they will be fine, they will not be fine. A female will never be fine with that, because you know that you are valuable. Even if you don't mentally project it, or you don't project it out there, you know that I don't like being the third wheel. I don't like it when he goes home to his wife and he's not allowed to text me like after 8 or after 6 when he gets home. You want a person that's available to you. So don't do that to someone else. Don't be the person on the outside willing to accept the scraps. And don't be the person that's pulling another guy out of the relationship to take him. Find a single person. There's enough men around there that are single, that you can find, that you can choose from. It doesn't have to be someone else's person. And if you have the ladies' backs in general, and you always have it at the back of your mind, you won't settle for someone else's person, or someone that's dating and you'll be like, I'm seeing someone but it's not serious. Well, I'm not seeing someone that's not serious. It just goes without saying. But lately, female doesn't have that logic. There's not that logic of, I won't accept second best. So, ladies, let's try and see ourselves more higher than what we are. Because if we don't drop our standards, men won't be able to treat us a certain way. There's also no level of decency and respect. And that is what allows a guy to go outside, and I'm not talking about the person that's in the relationship. This is my viewpoint. If I'm in a relationship with someone, however I treat the person is my business. However he treats me is our business. It's got nothing to do with you. But the spectators on the outside are like, oh, I don't like what's happening here, let me go and offer him something else. No. Like, go and find your own meal, Go wait in a queue somewhere. Go buy your own things, you know. Don't go in someone else's house and try to get what's not yours. It doesn't belong to you, you know. So if female had a bit more decency and respect and self-respect, cheating wouldn't take place. And another point is, like, when myself and my girlfriend are chatting about a guy and I break up with the guy, few months later you'll see my girlfriend with that guy. I mean, I can't understand how a female's mind would work. How would you do that to your own girlfriend? How do you stoop so low to date what she has broken up with, and then you feel you will treat him better because of all the information she has given you, so you know what he likes and what he doesn't like? No, girls, we need to change our mindsets. Don't be that desperate. Have some self-respect and decency to not lower your self-standards or lower your standards to stoop so low. If you're in a relationship and the guy's beating you, you can't say he still loves me, he apologized. You know, if you don't allow certain things to happen to you, the other person that is giving it won't be able to give it because you're not the recipient of it. If I'm giving someone a present and there's no one in the room to give the present to, who am I going to give it to? There's no one. So if you are not on the receiving end of being the cheater, being the mistress, or being the girlfriend that's number 3 on his list, on his contact list, or being the girl that's being beaten because he still says sorry and he still loves you and you are scared, or whatever the case may be. But if you are not the recipient of certain things can't happen. But you have to set that standard. It's up to you. You are in charge. Guys will let you feel that they are in charge and you don't have a choice, but they don't own you. You literally have a choice. You can decide to leave. No matter how they kick, scream or shout, it doesn't matter. You got to have your back, and you have to have other females' backs, where that you will be the person to say, no, this is unacceptable. I'm not gonna have that. And the next girlfriend should do the same for you. And that is how we as girlfriends should have each other's backs, to stop men from cheating, to stop men from taking advantage, to stop them from, thinking they are in charge. And by in charge, I mean like where they take advantage, not normal, like they're leading your relationship type of thing, not that kind of thing. So girlfriends, please try and have each other's backs, and I promise you it will work out better for you, because what goes around comes around, and if you don't dish it out, you will not end up eating it. And that is what we forget. You will eat the pie that you're dishing out. That's part of life. So that's it for today. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe down below so that you don't miss out on any of my videos. Have a good week, guys. See you next week.